just sit them. No, just sit the packs on there. Yeah. Because what I'm gonna do is go through. I'll probably only use seeds from the actual packs, not. Let me see.
One of these is the same one as the silver Colorados.
Yeah, so I probably won't use those ones because that's 2022. So likely those really get thrown away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the rest of these are sunflowers. Yeah. Yeah. So for the rest of those, probably toss them. Put this stuff away back in my backpack. All right, I'll go grab us some gloves and mask. Have you worked with peat moss before?
I have not, no.
Okay, it blows everywhere and it gets like in your nose and your eyes. It's not fun. So, you want any gum?
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to run upstairs and grab some gloves?
No, I'll grab them. Yeah, I'm gonna get gloves. There's nobody in here. YouTube. Yeah. Sometimes I usually turn the comments off because like people on YouTube are crazy and rude, you know.
Really?
Yeah, like someone's always calling me a monkey and I'm like, that's crazy. But they're probably like, 12-year-old kids, whose parents don't watch them. Mm-hmm. Hey.
Yeah. He had told Allison and I that when he was at Catholic, he was roll with it from the whitewater kayak.
Yeah. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyle guys like date
Roll
and
with
then like
it.
roll with it.
That's
All right. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. We're starting seeds today. This is Sam.
Hello.
Sam will be taking over for me in the garden after this season. So today we are starting some strawflower seeds. We have apricot peach, bright rose, and cranberry rose. So those are what we're starting today. And the first thing we're going to do is make our seed starting mix using peat moss and compost manure. So if you want to stick around and watch, feel free to stick around and watch. Hi, Ray from UK. Thanks for hopping in all the way from UK. What time is it over there? Let me get a playlist going. Oh, I'm not logged in. A keen gardener. Ray, are you gardener? What are you growing? We'll do listen to Hopeful Spring. You like that? Okay, we'll keep it going. No. All right, so we're going to start our seed starting mix. We're going to make it in here. So hopefully you all can see us with our peat moss and compost manure. So we're going to be using Lisa Ziegler's recipe, which is 16 cups of sifted peat moss and 4 cups of compost. What's the best treatment for ridding crabgrass? Honestly, I would say just pulling it up and weeding it because we don't want to use any like pesticides or weed killers. We want to be organic. So you might just have to get in the garden and pull them out, Ray. All right. So to sift, this is our sifter. But we're going to make it in there, though. That's just where we put the extra. All right. We're going to use mask. So here's one for you. And it's already getting a little dusty from the peat moss. But peat moss flies everywhere, so we want to protect our faces. We don't want it going up our nose and all those things and in our eyes. Yep. So 16 cups. So that's 2 of these. And I just come through. And it's already flying everywhere.
You put it in here?
Yep, so here's the peat moss, and we're going to sift it. There's not too much if I remove it and overseed. Yeah, if you remove it and maybe just plant something else there, but you'll probably have to do consistent weeding unless you dig down deep to get the roots. So then you'll sift it. You want to get the second one? So we're sifting the peat moss. And you see we got our mask because we don't want peat moss all in our noses. All right, you want to dump the next one in?
There it goes.
Thank you.
Compost. It's
Yep, I think the compost is 4 cups. Yep. Thanks, Ray. You have a nice weekend, too. If you're here, y'all could like the video. So after we sift, this is what's left in there. And then we're going to follow up with 4 cups of compost manure. And we're using the Magic brand. Yep. Then we got our 4 cups. And we're going to sift that. And then this is what that looks like. So that's the compost manure mixed with the peat moss. And then we go through with water. So if you want to fill that up,
yeah, any certain amount or just
you can just fill it up to the 8 cups and we'll eyeball how much. Give y'all a better view. Okay, so if you want to start pouring the water in there.
Sure. Is there a certain consistency you're looking for?
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. When I did soil blocking, like you had to be really good with the consistency.
Yeah.
But since I'm not soil blocking, it doesn't have to be like too perfect, but I like to go for like an oatmeal consistency, you
Yeah.
know?
Okay. That probably needs more then. We'll start there maybe.
Okay. And then we'll just mix it up. Yep, and we'll probably need some more.
A little bit more.
Yep. Mm-hmm. right, this might be good. Let me see. All right, let's see. Maybe just a little bit more. Maybe just a little bit more. Okay. You know, we could even go more.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sorry, I don't.
It's
I just don't wanna
okay.
get it too muddy.
Keep it going. All right, that's good. Yeah, this should be good now. Because really, since we're doing it in the cell trays, it'll be all good. It's just you got to really worry about the consistency when you're doing the soil blocking. Because if it's not enough water, your blocks won't form. If it's too much water, your blocks will just kind of be mushy.
Yep.
So,
And if you ended up adding too much water to this, it would just drain.
yep. So, all right. Anybody in here? Nope.
Do you mind if I give it a feel? I know.
Yeah, no, go for it. I did bring gloves if you want gloves.
Thank you, though.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how I start mine. You don't have to start yours that way, of course. And then she also calls for like a nutrient mix, which I usually use, but I ran out. I know I have a jar, empty jar somewhere. Here. So this is something that like Lisa Ziegler has made on her own. It's like her thing that she adds to her mix. So it says like soil blocking recipe because of course this is the soil blocking recipe. But I keep this container because when you order it, it comes in a bag. So I just refill it back in here. So I'll probably have Laura order some more before I leave so that you can have it. But then I come through and fill up the soil blocks or fill up the cell tray.
I imagine you reuse these every year.
Yeah, these are who knows how old.
Do you have a favorite flower or favorite plant or anything you like to grow the most?
I think I really liked last season. I really enjoyed growing the strawflower because my tallest one grew to about 6 feet. So yeah. So I really liked growing the strawflowers. I really do like dahlias, but like we talked about, storing them is just a pain.
It's definitely something I'm gonna have to keep in mind. Bulbs, things like that, because that's a little out of my house.
Tulips will be fine. Those will come back. We don't have any daffodils in the garden, but it wouldn't be a bad idea because those grow back too. But yeah, it's really just those dahlias. Zone 6B isn't really the place to grow dahlias. And if you are going to grow them, you have to really be good at storing them, which even the best gardeners, can fail at it.
I'm sure there's different situations of like moisture content.
Yep. So just gonna move that off to the side. Now that we did that, so if you want to grab a chair, no, you're fine. I'm trying to think. So this is going to be all straw flower. Hello everyone, we're starting some straw flowers today if you just popped in. I don't know, this song's a little bit sad to me. All right, so that straw flower, let's see what they said. Ooh. Do not cover seed as light is required for germination. Okay, so you want to just sit these right on the top. So what I do is I take this tray and I'll dump the seeds out onto the tray. And then I like to use a toothpick because the seeds are so little. And then I'll take the water. So what I do is I take the toothpick, take a little seed, and then just whoop, drop it right on top. So if you want to do some, start on that end, and then we'll meet in the middle. All right. I'll just put this between us. And, okay, hold on. Maybe there's a measuring cup on top. So you want to just grab that, and I'll pour some water in there so you can have one on your side. Okay. Here's a toothpick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I'll bring this closer. Might need more light. Let's see, is it up all the way? Yep. Yep, and we'll just meet in the middle.
Man, this would be hard to harvest them at the end of the season to pull seeds.
Oh, yeah. So this is something that I would bottom water when I water them because, you know, we're planting the seeds right on top. And usually I'll label them, but since I know these are all straw flower, I'm not going to label them.
And would you do another tray of a different varietal of the straw flower?
No, I think I'm just going to put, like, after we fill so many, I'm just going to put those seeds away and pour the other seeds in there on the tray. And then we'll just do another variety right in this tray. I thought I had more straw flower seeds than this, but I guess not.
And last year was was the first year you guys grew, or you grew straw flowers?
So we grew straw flower when I worked on the flower farm. But yeah, last season was my first time growing it. Actually, I started straw flower seeds the season before that, and something ate them.
Oh.
I'm assuming a rabbit, and like they pulled them out from the hole. So yeah, so that's why I said it's really important to cover crop, or not cover crop, but row cover everything, because the rabbits will eat all your seedlings. So I think once you finish that row, we'll start a different variety. So those were cranberry rose. So I just pour them back in.
I guess most seeds, it probably depends on the species itself, like a lifespan of them taking in seed.
So here is bright rose straw flower. So pour that in. And then we'll just go from here. So we can do, I guess, about 2 more rows or maybe 3.
Sure.
Somewhere.
Oh, and outside you were mentioning succession gardening in the sense of starting, I think zinnias, like a early round of zinnias, and then doing another round later in the year. Is that the same thing, like where you start them from seeds and then just have, like, say you start one in March, on March 15th, and you start your next batch like a month later or 2 months later?
So I think the way I'm going to do it is 3 weeks. So I'll start my zinnias, and then 3 weeks later I'll start another tray.